What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. The Survivor Series WarGames is almost here, and fans want to know what the behind the scenes happenings are, as well as a certain someone making their huge return. Join us now as we look at the most shocking rumors you need to know about the 2023 Survivor Series PLE. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new site, Wrestlelamia.com. Number 1. 2023's last PLE. The Survivor Series marks the last PLE of 2023, but as last year's PLE showed, that doesn't mean that WWE is going into cruise control until the Royal Rumble. The next WWE PLE is 27th January's Royal Rumble, which means the WWE has 2 months of TV to fill up. While Roman Reigns appears to be on one of his lengthy vacations, there are plenty of storylines that could wrap up at Survivor Series or continue after the PLE. Likewise, fans could see the beginning of new plots at Saturday's event. Number 2. Judgment Day business. The Judgment Day have been feuding with Raw's top baby faces all the way back to Money in the Bank, when Seth Rollins began his series with Finn Bálor over Rollins' World Heavyweight Championship. Since then, the Judgment Day have picked up several titles, including the Women's World Championship, the Undisputed Tag Team Championship, and the North American Championship. They've also managed to anger the babyface collective of Seth Rollins, Cody, Rhodes, Sami, Zayn, and Jey Uso with weekly attacks, and even persuading Drew McIntyre to help them out. Worse, things have gotten so chaotic that Raw General Manager Adam Pearce just booked both teams into a WarGames match. Although it looks like they should settle the two factions' differences, there's still the question of Drew McIntyre's involvement in things and whether this will lead to a rematch between Rollins and McIntyre over the world title. The men's WarGames match is also important because it set things up for Damian Priest's impending exit from the group. Tensions continue to be high, with Priest recently declaring himself the leader of the group, and that's just the beginning. Given Triple H's glacial pace and moving storylines, look for a major development involving Damian Priest exiting the group, either on his own or involuntarily, but one that doesn't actually occur until Raw. Number 3. Bayley's face turn. The women's WarGames match is looking strong now that the babyface team of Bianca, Belair, Shotzi, and Charlotte Flair found their fourth partner in Becky Lynch. As exciting as the match is, the WWE Universe will be watching closely for further signs of Bayley losing control of the same group she formed back at 2022 SummerSlam. Bayley knows her days in the group are numbered in damage control, such as a subtle reference of one doesn't belong in the group and her facial expressions on SmackDown. Bayley has been heel ever since she destroyed her buddies back 2019, and though her heel work has been exceptional, is it now time for a change? Surely Survivor Series will be the turning point, even if commentary pointed out on SmackDown, but even after Survivor Series, expect the WWE to explore this further, and while it's incredibly lazy booking on how the WWE seems to have every faction self-destruct, the company knows it makes for entertaining TV, and it's going to keep doing so as long as storylines like these pop ratings and PLEs. Number 4. More sides taking sides. Speaking of fractured factions, former LWO member Santos Escobar has parted ways with the group after he snapped on SmackDown, attacking and injuring Rey Mysterio, blaming Mysterio for taking his US title and Legado del Fantasma. With Rey legitimately injured, the WWE has Carlito stepping up to fight for Rey. However, this is just the beginning, and as we recently noted, rumor has it that the LWO will split into factions. The WWE has an excellent opportunity to show the LWO's members beginning to take sides, so fans will want to watch this match very closely. Number 5. The Miz to do the unthinkable. The Miz is a shot against Intercontinental Champion Gunther, but is this the start of something special for the A-lister, or is it business as usual for The Miz and WWE? The Miz's recent babyface turn caught fans by surprise, not only because fans couldn't believe the WWE would turn Miz face after repeated fails at portraying him as a babyface, although largely due to the WWE's booking rather than The Miz's work, but because his first big opponent is Gunther. Gunther has gone through just about every wrestler on Raw and SmackDown other than world champions and elite upper tier stars such as Cody Rhodes, so it's only natural that fans ask whether The Miz's face turn was only a way to add some pizzazz to Gunther's latest challenger. Gunther does so well against everyone he wrestles, but he excels at playing Goliath to the WWE's various underdogs. Short of the WWE bringing in Marco Stunt, there's no bigger underdog than The Miz, who's wrestling's elite job guy. They haven't done anything to build The Miz up as a legitimate threat unless he upsets Gunther with a Rocky Balboa-like display of heart. However, there may be a strong reason for Gunther to lose the Intercontinental Championship. Right now, Gunther is set to miss a number of PLEs, those being international PLEs such as Elimination Chamber. This is due to Gunther not being allowed to leave the USA due to strict residency regulations. A travel ban which is reportedly set for at least about 6 months. This means that the Intercontinental Championship can't be defended on those PLEs. So in order for the Intercontinental Championship to be defended on these PLEs, will the WWE take it off him at Survivor Series? Gunther has already broken numerous records in WWE regarding the Intercontinental Championship, so what have they got to lose? They also may be getting ready for a big push at the Royal Rumble, as it's possible that he could win the entire Rumble and then go after the world title. Number 6. Only 5 matches? Now, the WWE has 5 matches booked for Survivor Series, and there are several big names missing from the show. That's likely to change by the end of the week, as WWE could easily add 1 or 2 matches to the show, with the possibility of adding one on the pre-show. Whether it happens is another story, as the WWE seems content with the storylines it's featuring in both WarGames matches and the undercard. The tag titles and Io Sky's Women's Championship are out of the picture thanks to WarGames. As for the US title, it's unlikely the WWE will book a match with Logan Paul with less than a week's notice. One match to look out for is anything involving Shinsuke Nakamura. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, the WWE's increased attention on Shinsuke is to show Kazuchika Okada that Japanese wrestlers are booked far better than they used to be during Vince McMahon's era. Giving Nakamura a high-profile PLE match is one way to do this, but now that he's out of the hunt for the World Heavyweight Championship, they will have to dig deep into its bag of tricks to come up with something that's high-profile despite being booked at the last minute. While this is speculation, the WWE should consider a Women's Tag Team Championship defense or an inter-brand Fatal 4-Way match between some of WWE's tag teams to determine the number 1 contenders for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. There's always the chance of WWE reviving its traditional Survivor Series elimination match, but so far there have been 0 word on this, and it seems late in the game to announce it. Number 7. CM Punk returns to WWE. But the question on everyone's mind remains whether CM Punk will return at Survivor Series. Sure, the WWE hasn't launched anything remotely resembling the tantalizing White Rabbit series of clues that tease fans about the late great Bray Wyatt's 2022 return. However, it's taken a passive-aggressive behavior to new levels by the number of not-so-subtle clues picked up by fans, including wrestlers spouting Punk's catchphrases, wrestlers using Punk's GTS finisher, Shinsuke calling out somebody, cutesy comments from announcers that could just coincidentally be referencing Punk or not, merchandise that has CM Punk's lightning bolts all over it, and even bigger reaches of Punk's silhouette in the match graphics. Of course, that could just be anything, but Punk himself has joined in on the cat and mouse games by dropping hints about returning, either to AEW as the Devil or to WarGames. Of course, Punk also said there's no way he can return to Survivor Series as the show is sold out. Now, whether it happens or not, we wouldn't be shocked if Punk didn't show up at Saturday's show. However, does the WWE have a plan for using Punk, and can Wrestling's Second City Saint keep himself from imploding? Will he return now, or will they save it for WrestleMania? And can anyone trust a Viper? The babyfaces needed a 5th, and they needed it to be with someone with name value. Now, Cody Rhodes dropped numerous hints last night, as he even name-dropped the Apex Predator, but now it's been officially confirmed by WWE that Randy Orton will be the 5th man at Survivor Series. But still, on paper, Randy Orton has no reason to jump into the WarGames cages other than to shed some ring rust. In fact, why would he want to team with Jey Uso, the same guy who knocked him out of action for 18 months with a storyline beatdown in 2022? Yeah, Jey's face said it all. Could we see a different Randy Orton stepping back into the ring, harkening back to his heel days? Are we truly going to see the Viper return? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.